Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today and for joining me on this project. It's one of my infamous fat-bottomed bags, and I just love the paper. The Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper is stunning. And this particular paper, I knew that I wanted to make one of my bags, one of these bags. I wanted to get that beautiful rainbow. And you know what? I was sorely tempted to leave it just as it is. And I even posted on Instagram saying, I just want to leave it as it is. But I did sneak a little penguin on there because he's just adorable. But you know what? I really do think that these papers and the whole collection, you could just make a string of bags like this and leave the papers to do the talking. But you know, a little bit of stamping never goes, you know, it always goes a long way. So I'm using the other half of this because it needs a piece of paper that's 6 by 12, 15 by 30 centimetres. Actually 15 and a quarter by 30 and a half. Basically just take a piece of 12 by 12 and cut it in half. So this is the other half of it. Okay. Just grabbing my scoring tool. So on the long side, score it at 2 7/8, 5 3/4, 8 5/8, and 11 1/2, and that's all in inches, and in metric 7, 14, 21 and 28. Super simple. Then on the short side, score it at 2 inches, 5 centimetres. And I've made so many variations of this bag over the years, and it's just, oh, look at that rainbow. It's just one of those great bags for all occasions. You just switch out the paper, switch out the theming. The first time I made it was for my boys, and I think they were maybe going back to school or something. I don't remember, but it was for my 4 sons. And I think it was probably about 2014 when I first designed it. And yeah, and I've been making it every year ever since for all sorts of different occasions. And like I say, it's one that you all love to make too. And you like to see how I'm going to change it up each year. So this is how I'm doing it. Okay, so I've just burnished all my score lines. Just like that. Isn't that rainbow's lovely? So I've got this horizontal line here at the bottom, and I'm going to take a tiny little bit out of the top, take away that rectangle, and then cut up all the sides. But obviously, because it is super shiny, it's reflecting my lights. And what I will do is, after I've cut everything, I will stop and show you. So, oh blimey, let me put it back on here so you can see. So I've taken just a tiny little bit out of there and a little there, and then this one rectangle, and then separated the rest. Glorious. Okay, so it's my tear and tape. And I want my one with a stylus. I have a few of these take your pick tools. You only need one and you get all of the different ends with it, but I like to have 2 on the go, so I've got pretty much all of them, all of the bits I need. I tend not to use this palettey bit very much, so these are the ones I use, so I have 2 of them. Okay, so fold in the sides. You can see it doesn't meet up. That's okay. We don't mind that. Because I wanted the height of this bag. Okay, so this is the front, and all you do is you push your fingers in at the side and bring it to meet up. And there will be natural resistance. There's a little bit on this side, you can see it there, there's quite a lot on there. Kind of depends on what you've got inside it. I find that these are great bags to fill with sweets and treats. You just make it up and put little sweeties in. And I did that for one of my team retreats, forever ago. And I took this massive bag of Swizzle Sweeties and said to the team, here you go, help yourself, make some of these. Right, I'm going to get my hole punch, and I'm not going to put a full hole in there. I just want to notch out a little divot just there so that the twine sits comfortably inside. And there you go. That is, I mean, that's a proper tiny little divot. That may not even be big enough. Let's make that a little bigger. There we go. And the same on the other side. And like I say, it just means that your ribbon isn't going to be slipping around all over the place. And then here we go. So I've got my black and white twine, and I'm going round a couple of times just because it stops it trying to pop open as well. Oops. It stops it trying to pop open when you don't let go. I let go. Okay. So, there we go. And I'm going to keep a bit of length on. Oh! Hello, Berry. Did you want to come into the video? Hello. That was quite a forceful head bop. Yeah, I want to leave the ends quite long. And like I say, I genuinely feel that you could leave this just as it is, just like this. And all of the papers have got this beautiful holographic look to them. But of course, you know, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So my gorgeous penguin, who I love very much, because he's just adorable. And I'm going to get my piece of Whisper White. I'm just grabbing Memento because it's there. And this one punches out upside down, so oh, such fun. And then so I went with a hot pink bow tie. I'm going to go bright blue with Bermuda Bay for his bow tie this time around, and Mango Melody for his beak. Let's grab a couple of tiny little blocks. Berry is now sitting in the window looking at my neighbours who are outside chatting. I've got fabulous neighbours. There's only 4 of us houses on our road, and oh, they're all brilliant. I nearly gave him a Bermuda Bay beak then. A little bit of Mango Melody. And I can punch him out. And oh, there's my dimensionals under my phone. So I've put one at the bottom, one at the top, and I'm going to put a second one at the top. And that's because this moves inwards, and I don't want my penguin to be at that angle. I want him to be at that angle. So by putting 2 at the top, he stands up a bit more. You could almost do 3, but oh, there we go. And I think he is super cute. I need to put some adhesive in there. Why is that all sticking out? Let's fix that. That's better. Lovely, simple, pretty, adorable little penguins. One with a blue bow, one with a pink bow. Thank you for joining me. If you've made one of these before, let me know. Send me a photo. Put it on my Facebook page. Send it to me. Tag me on Instagram. Come into my Facebook group. Share it there. Let me know. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.